Hello everyone and welcome to Rogue Wrenching. My name is Andrew. I will be your host today. Today we are working on a 2003 Yamaha Raptor 660. These are the carburetors off of that quad, and these are going to be the OE Mikuni carburetors, and we are here addressing the most common fuel leak, which leaks either out of this tube or out of this gasket right here. Now, the bowl sits on the bottom of the carb like that, and rarely is it actually this gasket that's causing your problem. It's usually the O-rings around the seat. So let's dive in and show you how to change those. The first thing that you're going to need to do is to loosen this screw right here. Don't remove it all the way, just loosen it enough to where you can slip the float pivot arm there out. Carefully lift this up, don't drop that rod that the float pivots on or the needle that sits right there. It's just a small wire clip that retains that to the float. Once that's removed, you can access this Phillips head screw right here. Go ahead and remove that. This screw retains the seat, which is what that needle that we just pulled out fits into and meters flow into the fuel bowl from the fuel tank. Once the retaining screw is out, you can go ahead and take a small pair of pliers and gently grab this seat and pull straight up. It'll come out, and this O-ring right here is what leaks. I'm gonna go ahead and freeze the frame right here so I can show you what's going on. Right here at the end of the screwdriver where this black line is, that is the O-ring that likes to leak. So fuel is metered through the center of this seat, and if the sealer on the outside goes bad, unmetered fuel is allowed to dump into the fuel bowl. So that O-ring right there is the super common culprit for fuel bowl leaks. So put a new O-ring on it, put it back in. Once you've done that, go ahead and reinstall the retaining screw and get this nice and snug, but be careful not to strip it out because that is just going to be a giant pain if you strip it out or break it off in there. Once the seat and retaining screw are back installed, it's time to reinstall the float valve and the needle. So carefully guide the needle into the seat and then set the float in there, and then get that rod lined back up in its groove, and then tighten that screw that retains the pivot rod. This is why you don't take the screw all the way out, just loosen it so you can get the rod out. It makes reassembly way easier. Once the floats are in, give them a quick wiggle to make sure they move freely. All right guys, so that concludes the carburetor fuel leak repair on the Raptor, and it's pretty straightforward there like I showed you there. It's just those two O-rings around the needle seat, and that's like a super common leak because most guys forget to change those. If you take these apart and they're crusty, just change them because they're going to leak. That's about all I've got for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, drop a subscribe. We've got a lot more videos coming on the quad, repairs, and stuff of that nature. And then we've also got a bunch of other cool stuff going on the channel. We've got an RX-8 project. I will link that video right over there. Super cool, super fun. Definitely check it out. We'll see you guys in the next video.